Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new here, hi, my name is Natasha and it's fantastic to have you here. For today's video, we are doing May 2024's Pick a Card reading. So before you pick a pile or choose a crystal here, all I want you to do is get into a calm, quiet space, take a few deep breaths, and really allow yourself to let your intuition kind of pick for you. As always, this is a general reading for the collective for your particular pile, so take what resonates and know that there's a message intended for you in the pile that you do choose. So with that being said, let's take a look at the piles here. So group number one, we have the Citrine Tower. Group number one. Group number two, we have the Lepidolite Tower. Group number two. And group number three, we have the Bloodstone Tower. Group number three. All the timestamps for these piles will be down in the description box below, as well as in the pinned comment by me. And you can take it and go directly to your particular group once you click that little timestamp. And with that, you can pause the video to meditate on the piles if you so wish, or I'll see you in your particular group. Hello, my group number ones, those of you who chose the Citrine Tower. Oh, isn't she gorgeous? We're going to take a look at your tarot first, starting with the Kawaii Tarot, and then we've got some oracle cards for some more confirmation. So first up, this card is representing the overall message for your May, and we have, oh my gosh, the Nine of Cups. Look at that cute little turtle. Okay, I felt we needed some gentle tarot cards for the month of May. And the advice here is the Hanged Man. And we got this nice, cute little hoot owl. Awesome. Okay, so May is looking pretty good for you. So the message here is this Nine of Cups. This is the quote-unquote wish card of the tarot. This is like manifestations coming in. Your wishes are being fulfilled, that sort of a thing. So the month of May tells me you've been working really hard to get where you're at right now. So for the month of May, it's time to really like sit back and enjoy and indulge in your harvest here. So I'm not sure when exactly things are going to come in for you, but for the month of May, it looks like you're going to start seeing the benefits of what you've worked really hard for. And it is a cup card, so that's talking about emotions. So how do you feel? Do you feel excited? Do you feel like you are worthy? Because that's going to come up a lot with a lot of manifestations, is like, are you blocking your manifestations from coming in, or blocking the feeling of joy because you don't feel like you're worthy, or you have imposter syndrome going on? It might be a good idea to kind of take stock in how you are perceiving your hard work, because we have the Hangman here, which talks about maybe looking at things in a new perspective, as well as kind of surrendering to what it is, because we're kind of hanging around waiting for things to happen at this point. So the advice here with this Hangman is to really look at how far you've come, because this is a 9 card as well. So you're so close to being like where you are hitting all your goals, right? So look back and see all the challenges you faced head on. Look back at and see how much you've grown and expanded and really allowed yourself to blossom to bring in those manifestations and that hard work and those goals that you had under your belt. And to really like admire yourself and allow yourself to be like, yeah, I am that person that did this. I do deserve what's coming in for me. I do deserve, you know, that gift or that, you know, bonus or whatever you have been trying to work toward. Taking inspired action to get to your manifestation is like the biggest key that a lot of people don't maximize a lot when we're talking about law of attraction or manifestations of any type. You can't just wish for it to like appear. You have to take inspired action, follow your joy, follow your passion, and take the steps to make it happen. And then you'll start noticing things coming in along the journey of that too. So with this Nine of Cups in May, I think this is a fantastic time to like relax a little bit, indulge yourself and be satisfied for how far you've come. You know, give yourself a little treat, but also practice gratitude as well while you're waiting for more things to come in for you. Practice self-worth, love, and gratitude towards yourself, and the lessons that you took to get to where you're at, the challenges you overcome. So I'm excited for you. But yeah, this advice here with this hangman is really just like, let it happen. Let it come to you now. Let yourself wait around a bit, look at things in a new perspective, and indulge yourself a little bit. Have patience with yourself if you're still getting frustrated that things aren't coming in the way that they should be. Have patience with, the universe in general, your spirit team, all of that stuff, because some things do take divine timing. I know that's kind of like a cliche to say, but some things do need that divine timing to happen. So if you're waiting around, just practice gratitude and self-love and self-care, because those manifestations are coming in. All right, let's keep going here. We've got the herbal tea. What is it called? The herbal tea magic for the modern witch. First up, we've got the licorice root. I almost said cinnamon because that's what it looked like. So we have attraction, empowerment, and control. So this is exactly what we were kind of talking about. So the law of attraction here, this is kind of like confirmation with that. The licorice root is attracting things to you. So you have put in the work, but it's also empowering to know that you have done all of this to really create what you want and to maximum, how do you say this word, Natasha? Maximalize your output to get it to come input. Does that make sense? Hopefully it does. Girl, your brain, make your brain work to your mouth. And sometimes we have to surrender control a little bit because, again, divine timing happens as well as, some doors just aren't meant to open for you for your highest good as well. So some things we got to let go and we got to surrender to that control to. We can't always make everything happen that we want to happen, right? Let's keep moving. We got dandelion. I love this because this talks about wishes. So again, that wish card, complete confirmation there, as well as the resilience here. Because like I said, you put in the work, you put in the time, you put in the effort. That's why you're going to start seeing things come in. And you probably are already starting to see things come in for you. Enjoy this moment. Enjoy your hard work. I keep hearing that in my head. Enjoy. Transformation could be too that you're going to see a whole new way of being and a way of living too with what you've been manifesting, what you've been working hard toward. And your last one of this deck, we've got nutmeg. So justice, travel, and good fortune. I mean, easy. Confirmation there, easy. Some of you have been manifesting travel as well, which, I mean, who doesn't want to travel right now? And justice too, like, take that however you will. You'll know what hits for you. And not all of these keywords have to be specific to your reading. Again, take what resonates. All right. And next we have the Seasons of the Witch Beltane Oracle. What was I saying? It says, self-worship, my hands fold as I speak to the stars, watching as the sky holds its breath. In its stillness, that I find all that I am and all of divinity within me. Accept yourself, accept that you're worthy, accept that you are exactly who you were supposed to be authentically you, love yourself and all your flaws. And again, that helps prepare you to receive those things that are coming in. Stop saying that you don't deserve it, that you haven't put in enough work, that you're not a workaholic. Stop putting yourself down in your thoughts, telling yourself that, oh, that'll never happen for me. Knock it off. Because that's what blocks off your abundance. That's what blocks off the ability to receive what life wants to bring to you and what the universe wants to bring to you, okay? So start allowing yourself to love yourself with all of your flaws, and you'll start seeing a difference with how the universe and the world reacts around you, okay? All right, your next deck that we've got is the the Wing, Hoof, and Paw Oracle. Oh, we've got self-worth. Again, confirmation with all of this. Get ready to receive because you are worthy of receiving. There's a lot of you in this group right now that has a hard time with your self-image and what you think you deserve. And this is confirmation for you to knock it off. I'm going to be very, very clear. Knock it off because you deserve everything. Look at how far you have come. Look at all you have endured. Look how resilient you have been. Okay. Not everybody can do what you did, what you've been through, Not everybody can get to where you're at, and look at where you've gone and where you will continue to go. You are worthy of all of the good things coming your way. Okay. I want to give you a big hug because that is, that's hard to grapple with sometimes. We all suffer from some form of negative self-talk. It's the human experience. And sometimes a lot of us can't get above that. So this is me, your auntie, telling you you're worthy and you are so loved and you deserve all the good things coming to you. And next we have Owl dreaming. Okay, so confirmation with, what have you dreamed to bring into the world? What have you been trying to manifest? Listen to your intuition on what you need to do next. Take inspired action to bring your dreams into reality. And your last one here, look at that sweet face. Oh, I just realized owl and owl. So some of you, that might be like a sign for you. Owls might be your symbol. So keep that in mind. Some of you might be working with Athena. That might be a confirmation for you. But this is devotion. And again, that could be you working with Athena as a devotee. I don't know, but for whatever reason that came in the way that it did for me. So maybe it might mean something for you. But devotion is a funny thing, right? Because we think of like idol worship. We think of like, devoting yourself to a specific cause, or like all of yourself, all of your being has to be devoted to one thing. But for me, what I'm getting with this is really devote love and self-worth to yourself. Where's your devotion to yourself? If you talk negatively to yourself all the time, your whole world becomes, your viewpoint on the world becomes negative because you yourself feel like you're negative. Does that make sense? So devote more time to self-worship, to really explore maybe why you feel like you don't deserve something, maybe why you feel blocked. Devote time and effort to yourself and loving yourself. And then devote yourself to what brings you joy and what you're wanting to bring in and what you're wishing for. If you wish for a new car, what are the steps that we've got to take to get a new car? Are you just waiting around hoping it will happen? Or are you putting in the inspired action where you're looking at used cars, you're, going to car lots, you're talking to, a friend that that's a mechanic? What are those steps that you're devoting time and effort toward to make things happen? Same thing can be said for a job, for a relationship, for friendship, community, all of those things. What are you devoting your attention to, right? We're going to say attention. So just a reminder that you're worthy of getting what you want and deserve and what you wish for. You just have to take those inspired steps to make it happen. Look at things in a new perspective, okay? Instead of saying, why are all these bad things happening to me? Or why am I not getting, what I work hard for? Start turning it around and saying, okay, how can I achieve my dreams? Why didn't this work? Okay, it didn't work because X, Y, Z. Okay, how can I change that? How can I flip it? So instead of having negative talks all the time and why you're not deserving or why you're not worthy, start talking to yourself about how much you love certain qualities. It's going to start small. I love the way my eyes light up when I laugh, or I love the way that, I look in this particular outfit. I love the way that, I'm so accepting of other people that I can be a shoulder to cry on. And then you just build from there. So if you're struggling, I know it's hard, but you can get there. Change the perspective to bring in that self-worth, that self-love. All right. And last but not least, we have one of my favorite decks, the Prism Oracle. Sweetness. I laugh because it's just like so confirming. Where you give sweetness to everybody else, why can't you do it for yourself? Right? And if you are already trying to be sweet to yourself, put a little bit more sugar on it. You need to put a little bit more and then spread it to other people, right? So sweetness is all about, what brings you happy, what lights you up, what, being nice to other people, being nice to yourself. Next, we've got faith. Have faith that those manifestations are coming in. Have faith that you're working toward a goal, that it's all going to work out. Keep the hope alive. Keep the fire burning, because once you start giving up and saying, this is never going to happen for me, I'm not worthy of it, then all of that progress just goes out the window. Then it's like, you might as well give up because it's not going to happen. If you're not going to put any action toward it, if you're not going to put any hope behind it, any passion, emotion toward it, then you might as well just say, okay, well, it's never going to happen, and then give up, because why try at that point? So have faith that it's going to work out, that you're moving in the right direction, and that you are working hard toward this goal, that you're going to get what you want. I know with this economy and the state of the world right now, I know that it's really hard when you're trying to keep your head above water, but we cannot completely drown in this. We have to have the hope. We have to keep the faith alive. The minute we start allowing that water to rise above us, then, things look bleak, right? And then you start giving up on other things. So keep the hope alive, keep the faith alive, not to bring down the reading or anything. I'm just saying, I understand. I know exactly why it's hard to, in this environment, to keep the faith, right? But just keep going. You'll get there. Look at that. Abundance, confirmation, success, confirmation. And your last one here, comfort. Okay. Sometimes we need to get out of our comfort zone a little bit, right? That imposter syndrome we were talking about. Sometimes we need to get out of that comfort zone a little bit to create more comfort, if that makes sense. So sometimes the fear is just, it's there to, how do I want to put this? Fear is valid, but there's sometimes where fear is just the same energy as excitement and happiness. So if you want to go out and get something, or if you want to do something and you have fear standing in your way, how can you overcome that fear in order to get to where you're at? So say you want to become, you want to become a singer, right? But you're afraid of public speaking, you're afraid of being on the mic, you're afraid of being in crowds. How are you going to be a public singer if you can't get through the fear? So once you face your fear and know that, like, okay, well, it's just a group of people, then you get that fear taken away and you get overwhelmed with excitement and happiness and fulfillment, right? I know that's probably not making sense as I want to say it from what my head is trying to explain. But all I'm saying is it takes a little bit of discomfort to get to comfort. And if you are struggling with all of these things, sometimes it just takes a little toe to be tipped on the discomfort to get to where you want to be. Hopefully that makes sense. But all in all, May's looking good for you. I just want to hug you so bad because I know that this is a struggle, but sit back and indulge yourself. Look at how far you've come and start allowing that self-worth to really, bring about more self-love, and know that you deserve every good, wonderful thing to happen. All right. I love you and I like you. I hope this resonated with you. If it did, let me know what group you chose down in the comment section. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye. Hello, my group number twos, those of you who chose the Lepidolite, however you guys want to say it. I have my own weird pronunciations. So we're going to start out with your Kawaii Tarot. We're going a little bit gentle this month. I feel like we need it. And then we'll take a look at more confirmation oracle cards. This first tarot card is going to represent the overall message for the month of May. We have the Three of Coins, or the Three of Pentacles. Nice. And this last tarot card is going to represent the advice on how to move through the energy. And we have the Two of Swords. Okay. So Three of Coins, this usually talks about collaboration, working with other people. And since it's a three, we're talking about expansion. So some of you, we're going to have like two camps here. Some of you are going to be partnering with a lot of people that have skills that maybe you don't have, that are going to help propel a project or your career, or, part of your career. And then there's another that, you're just expanding and you're growing in your career and in your skills and talents. You're just going to grow toward new opportunity and new doors opening up for you, which is fantastic. I am so excited about this because it feels really, really good. However, I feel like a lot of you are very apprehensive of where this is going to go because we have the Two of Swords. So, we're talking about working with other people, new doors opening, just a successful expansion here, sharing ideas, sharing your talents, and just growing and expanding. But then we have the Two of Swords, which talks about like needing to make a huge decision, right? Needing to make a big decision in order to kind of move forward. So this is the advice here is just, there's a lot of water here too. So listen to your intuition, especially with the moon, the water. We're listening to our intuition and our gut, right? We're looking inward to make that decision. So if there's certain people that you're trying to work together with and one of them doesn't feel right, there needs to be a conversation. There needs to be maybe a restructuring. If you are looking at new opportunities coming your way, when it regards to contracts or just any sort of new like opportunity that is knocking. It could be with your career. It could be, I say career because we have the coins here, but it could be with whatever you're going through in the month of May as far as opportunities go. So if you're looking at, maybe you're getting a new doctor because coins can represent health as well. So, or, anything regarding your health or resources, I want to say. So with that, you can expand and grow, but we're talking about opportunities coming in. Make sure that you are listening to your gut. If it doesn't feel right, don't sign the papers. Don't go forward. You have to listen to your intuition and your gut to make that decision. So you can talk to people that you trust, that will give you, unbiased opinions and great advice. However, ultimately, it's up to you to take action to move forward by listening to your intuition. So I don't foresee a lot of drama. I don't foresee a lot of, negative things. I see it more like, should I take this road or should I take this road? There's like a fork in the road and you're not really sure which direction you should go. So you don't want to, bite yourself in the tail, right? You want to make sure you're going in the right direction. You want to make sure everything goes well for you. You don't want to miss out on any opportunities. But this is essentially asking you to make a very balanced decision because we have the 2 here. It's asking you to read the fine print, make sure that you're trusting your gut. I don't see any, like I said, nothing negative, nothing like catastrophic is going to happen if you decide quote unquote wrong, right? It's just what is going to be the quickest path to your success, right? So I do see very many successful things happening because 3, this is a huge expansion number. So you're about to grow and grow successfully. Find another word, Natasha. But you do have to trust your gut on this. So make sure you're, really taking the time to go over all of the options, all of the legalese, and really allow yourself to, make sure that that opportunity or that option is going to be right for you. Okay, let's keep going with your oracle cards. Here we have the herbal tea, the herbal tea magic for the modern witch. Is chaos pick a card reading today? I don't know. Brain doesn't want to allow the mouth to work. So first up, we have calendula or calendula, marriage, dream work, sunny days ahead. See, like I said, I don't see anything negative if you choose the quote unquote wrong option. You're not going to be missing out. You just might be taking a detour a little bit through a different road, right? So also marriage here, this could be talking about, a partnership, the collaboration here with the other people that are going to help you along the way. If you're in that camp of collaborating. And again, collaborating could be, you working with another person, or it could just be like another, for instance, I'm going to use what I know, in the content creator realm. It could be a person sponsoring you, a brand working with you, or, a person reaching out saying they're going to, offer you a time spot or whatever. So it could be something like that where it's a union, like a 2 of Cups situation, but you're both helping each other. It's a collaboration. It's not a full-blown partnership. It's a collaboration type situation. So all that to say, is that there's positivity here. There's things that are going to be happening for you that are going to make that sunny day happen. Again, just make your decisions based on what you know and your intuition. Next up, we've got star anise, youth, falling in love, and spiritual aid. So it's interesting that there's marriage here. So maybe, again, I'm going with what the cards say. What I see is mostly work. But if you guys are, in the realm of asking for romance, this could be something where, you're seeing more of a romance happening in May, and it's expanding, right? So it could be a deepening of the relationship. It could be a more expansive type relationship. Get another word, Natasha. So all of this to say, that's not the focus of the reading that I'm seeing in my head, in my mind's eye. But since we have falling in love and marriage on these cards, and we are talking about expansion, I just want to point that out if that is the reading that you are, we're hoping to hear today, something about relationships. So you could very well be falling in love in May and it deepening. Okay. But we do have spiritual aid here with the star anise. And for me too, star anise is kind of a very protective herb. So it could just be that, talk to your team, your spirit team, I should say. Ask for help should you need it. Spiritual aid, if you pray or if you do devotionals, that could be something that you do to help make a decision. But talk to your spiritual team, talk to people you trust in order to help you, weigh out the pros and cons, right? Next, we have the passion flower, friendship, calm, and gentleness. So yeah, like I said, there's not like a sense of like chaos here. I feel like this is telling you to just calm your mind and allow your intuition to like take over and know that, good things are going to happen regardless of what you choose. So like calm it down and really allow yourself to like think everything through, think it over. And if you're working with other people in May, like we were talking about with the collaboration, it could turn into a friendship. Things could, you might meet a lot of people or work with a lot of people that you're like, okay, you're my type of people. I want to get to know you better. I want a friendship. Next, we have time, multiplying, romantic attraction, and vibe check. So again, y'all might be dealing with some romance here, but we got multiplying and vibe check. Multiplying here with multiplying opportunities, multiplying people coming into your life, as well as vibe check. What's the vibe like? Are you getting bad vibes from this opportunity? Are you getting bad vibes from this person? Check it out and allow yourself to assess accordingly. And next we have the oak from the Beltane Oracle. Don't just look within, dive deeply into the eternal realms of knowing. Absolutely confirming the needing to listen to your intuition and that Two of Swords energy. Look within and then dive deep. So like if you are still needing, like if you still don't know, dive deep, ask people, do your research, allow yourself that time with your spirit team, meditation, all of that. I just want to show you this last paragraph here. Just like the wisdom, your goals will evolve as time goes on. Some goals will be left behind while others will morph into something else entirely. It's important to regularly check back in where you are to make sure you are still situated on the most illuminated path. If you are confused about your next step, Oak reminds you to reach out to the unseen support all around you. Commune with nature, the spirits, and the universe and ask them to guide you. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, let's keep it pushing. We've got the Winged Hoof and Paw Animal Companion Oracle here. And first up, we've got creative problem solving with the octopus. I love this. And many arms / hands make great work. So again, confirming that. Creative problem solving. I love this because sometimes, again, if you don't have a particular skill, you can reach out to another person and be like, hey, I know you're really good at, drawing on a tablet. Can you draw this for me? Or I know you're really good with statistics. I can't do math. Can you do this for me? And I'll do this other part. Or you creative problem solving on your own when it comes to your own opportunities and business, or, you know, even, I guess we're going to say it, love. That wasn't a reading I was expecting to pick up on today, but there might be a few of you in here, you know, looking for romance or asking for that. So creative problem solving, confirmation there. Thinking outside the box. Next, we have perspective with Coyote. So kind of confirming that Two of Swords there with the perspective, needing to like make a decision, needing to maybe think about things, ruminate on it a little bit. What aren't you seeing? What do you need to see? Being a little bit patient. I'm thinking of like the Hangman card too, surrender to another perspective, surrender to what you're feeling and what your thought process is. And your last one here is the Raven, clarity, getting clear on what you want, making that decision, asking for help should you need help to see things in a different way, a different perspective. Maybe you're feeling blocked and you need to ask for help. Again, more clarity. I really like this for you guys. All this to say is that you're expanding, opportunities are coming, and you're working hard to get there. You've taken the task on head on, and you're really moving forward. And now you're getting to the point where it's like, okay, which road do I choose? And no matter which road you choose, I don't see anything, you know, catastrophic to worry about. I feel like you're going to be, you know, either you pick the direct path or you take the scenic route. Either way, it's just how quick you want to get there. And your last ones here is the Prism Oracle, one of my favorite decks. We've got First Hunger. So this talks about like, what are you hungry for? You know, like the Hungry Like the Wolf song, like what is your next goal to check off your list? What do you seek out? What are you like? It's that saying. It's not like talking about actual hunger, like stomach pains and needing food. It's talking about like what are your goals that you're hungry to devour? What do you want to get done? What do you want to accomplish? What is your hunger? What are you striving for? That's the word, Natasha. So what are you wanting to get out of this opportunity? What are you wanting to get out of this project that you're working with? What are you wanting to accomplish? Oh, another card. We've got Illumination, confirming that clarity, confirming the need to see a little bit more clearly to make that decision. Oh my God, and another yellow card, Determination. Stay determined, keep working hard, keep moving forward. And then we have Surrender, what we were talking about. Surrender, allow yourself to take everything in, listen to your intuition. Oh my gosh, hold on. Okay, I had to read the yellow thing for you guys. Yellow is perhaps the most polarizing of all colors. It has been associated with the sun, gold, divinity, positivity, and self-esteem, and at the same time, it correlates to illness and cowardice. Yellow is connected to the solar plexus energy center. This energy sits over the stomach, which is often thought of as the second brain, and helps control our moods and emotional needs beyond what our first brain, the other in our heads, tells us. It is also tied to the adrenal glands, which trigger the fight or flight response, resulting in anxiety. Yellow is a primary color and also a high visibility color. It is one of the colors that the human eye is most sensitive to, and as a result is often used to signal safety or caution. Oh my gosh. So yeah, a lot of yellow showed up for you. So that could also be a sign that maybe you need to kind of take a look at your sacral center and maybe see if it needs to be unblocked, if you're having issues with your stomach. Take a look at that. Just throwing that out there as well. You have three colors here, three different shades of yellow pop up. So all this to say, I know this was a chaotic reading. It's been a chaotic brain day today for me, but that is... Oh, what's coming through today? You get what you get with these readings sometimes. That's what you're here for. So expansion is the key word of the day, successful opportunities, and listen to your intuition. All right. Thank you for putting up with me, for hanging out with me. I hope you have the most wonderful May. Thank you so much. I love you and I like you. And if you did resonate with this reading, let me know what group you chose down in the comment section below. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye. Hello, my group number threes, those of you who chose the Bloodstone Tower. Isn't that so pretty? Love, love, love. Okay. We are doing a gentle deck today for the tarot. We've got the Kawaii, and we'll be starting with that first and then diving deeper with confirmation cards with the oracles. First card is going to represent the overall message for May. We've got Death. Do not be afraid. Do not worry. Death is a good card to get. And the advice here is Ten of Swords. Oh, so this is, yeah, endings all around. Okay. Again, gentle cards. So group number threes, don't worry. This is all happening in your best interest, right? Death is not something to be feared when it comes to tarot. All this means is things are ending so that new things can come in or new things can happen. So endings are all a part of life. It is like the one thing you can count on in life is change, and everything goes in cycles. And so things could be ending now for you, and they might have already been starting. You've been seeing the changes happening, so that new things can come into your life, that you can have more opportunities. So you might be letting, toxic people go, leaving old habits, leaving jobs that aren't sustaining you anymore, finding better. This can even be as docile as you guys spring cleaning and getting rid of stuff so that you can, create more opportunities for bigger and better things to come in. But all of this to say is this is a time of renewal and rebirth for you, to not be afraid of the things that are ending. All right. And with the Ten of Swords here, this is like things are done. It is ended. It is done. It is not going to be resurrected. It needed to happen. But the advice here is really to understand that this is not a bad thing. This card usually talks about like dramatic endings, right? Like it's like such a severe and abrupt end. But in regards to advice on how to move through this, it's talking about time to rebuild, time to have hope that, things are going to be better now, that not everything is hopeless, and that you don't have to, fear the end, because what this is an end of a struggle, an end of, a really hard time or a really hard, go of it. And what we need to do is practice acceptance with this, because we need to accept that things have ended, that we are now going to be able to move forward. Maybe we felt stuck for a long time. Maybe we felt like things were just never going to get better. And finally that last blow happened, and now things are absolutely done and ended. And now we can move forward, because now we see like, okay, there's no going back. That's not what we wanted. That's not where we needed to be. And now we can move forward. So accepting that change is happening is like the first key here. Accepting that things have ended, and that now the wheel can turn and the cycle can change, and we can be reborn and renewed. Renewal is like the key word here, that it's time to start putting our effort, our time, and our emotion into something bigger and better than where we were and what we were doing. There's a lot of water here. So I feel like this could be a big emotional thing for you guys. Maybe it was a relationship that ended and there was a lot of emotion over it. Maybe it was a really good job, or maybe, you fill in the blank, you know what it is. There's a lot of you here. So all that to say is that, yes, it can look sad and we can be upset over it. But once we flow through those emotions, then we can realize, okay, now we're going to, be like a phoenix and rise above it and work towards something bigger and better. Okay, so the Death card is actually a really beautiful card when you think about it that way. Sometimes we get so caught up in the ending and we stay there and we ruminate on the ending that we forget that we have a new opportunity now. We have a new place to move toward. We have a new goal. We have a new, opportunity. and to focus on that and to really allow that to take shape. Because think about it in a way where like, okay, yeah, this job really, you know, it was providing, but now it's not giving me the hours anymore. It's not, you know, I'm not making as much anymore. The coworkers are awful. My boss is, you know, chauvinistic, you fill in the blank. And finally, like they closed its doors or they fired you or, you know, fill in the blank of what happened bad, right? That you don't have the job anymore. But now you have this opportunity to go find better. Now you have this opportunity to find a job that allows you to really get paid your worth, get paid and you know, work-life balance. You fill in the blank. An example, but all that to say, yes, it sucked that, you know, that it ended, but at the same time, it's beautiful because now we can have a bigger and better opportunity. We can reinvent ourselves. We can look at life in a new direction, in a new way, in a new perspective. Now it's time to really rebuild what we want in the way that we want it to be rebuilt. Does that make sense? Okay. Let's keep moving with these cards here, the Oracle cards. First up, we got the Herbal. I always keep forgetting what this is called. The Herbal Tea Magic for the Modern Witch. It's too long of a title for me to keep in my head. We've got the Oolong Tea, Reflection, Wisdom, and Emotional Balance. Like I said, there's a lot of water here, so we're talking about emotional balance. We can have we can let the sadness move through us, and then next it's time to, you know, pick ourselves up and move forward, having that emotional balance, right? Allow us to be grateful for what we had and know that now we can use that as a stepping stone to move forward. Reflection and wisdom, knowing, you know, knowing the challenges we worked through, the problems that we problem solved, that all goes towards wisdom. We have that now in our memory bank to where we can build upon it. But now we know what not to do, right? Now we know what doors not to go through. And so we can use this time as a reflection period to really ruminate on what we learned through it after we move through the emotions. Next, we have the White Tea, Blessings, New Beginning, and Clarity. Exactly that. That's what we are moving toward. New blessings, new opportunities, new beginnings, and we're doing it with clarity. Because again, we're going to move through all of this rain. We're going to let that flow through. And then we're going to see things clearly, right? Process your emotions. I know we like to skip over that. We like to shove it down, bottle it up so that we can move forward in quick haste. But we really need to allow ourselves to let the emotions flow through us so that we can have that emotional balance, okay? Don't live there, but allow yourself to let it flow through you because that's important. All emotions are energy. They allow ourselves to feel what we need to feel and release. And, you know, sometimes all you need to do is have a really good cry to feel better. Put on a sad movie, let those tears fall, and then notice how good you feel after that. Next, we have turmeric, banishment, vitality, and golden opportunities. Banishment. Yeah, we're getting rid of what we no longer want, right? We're letting it go. And then we also have golden opportunities here. Hello, being rebuilt. Love this. Renewal. Love this. Transformation. Love it. That's going to bring new opportunities. We're letting the things that didn't work go. We're letting the people that didn't work go. So that way we can have better opportunities for ourselves. Vitality. We're going to feel better. Make things work in our favor. All right, and your last one from this deck, we've got Lemon Verbena, Inner Child, Celebration, and Open-Mindedness. Celebrate how far you've come. It's kind of been a theme throughout each deck, or each pile here, is the how far we've come saying. But celebrate, you know, celebrate that iteration of you. Celebrate those goals that you accomplished. And now we can move forward with an open mind because we've processed the emotions, we've processed what we needed to process, and we're moving forward with an open mind because we have clarity now on what we want and where our next goal is, okay? And some of you, it might be a good idea to take a look at your inner child. Look at where there might need to be some comfort there or some healing there. Because sometimes endings like this can be really overwhelming. Again, all of this water here. So I feel like, you know, your inner child might need a little bit of love. So, you know, they might feel neglected or need a little bit of just comfort and know that, okay, it's a change. It's all right. We're going to be okay. I know that if you grew up in a household where there was, you know, a lot of abrupt change or, you know, things that have happened that you didn't have control of, any type of ending like this or any type of rebirth, there's that inner child can come out and be like, wait, I don't feel safe. I don't feel like this is right. So it might take some time. It might behoove of you to take time out and really allow yourself to process that it's going to be okay, that everything is going to be fine, that it's just another cycle, it's just another change. So again, there's a lot of processing the emotion here that I'm picking up on that you guys might really benefit from, just allowing yourself to cry, allowing yourself to really figure out why you're feeling the way that you're feeling. Okay. Next card is the Beltane Oracle. We've got indulgence. You are worth every desire, every dream. Demand what is yours, demand what you need. Kind of what we were talking about with the inner child. So exactly what that says. Indulge in your dreams, indulge in self-care, indulge in, you know, treat yourself moments. Because again, we're going through a change. We're going through an ending to a new beginning. And some of you, it's going to be, you know, a hard ending, but a good, like, none of this is bad. I want to reiterate, none of this is bad. It's needed. It's a needed death. It's a needed change. This could even be a death of the ego for you guys. With some of you moving through a spiritual awakening where you're realizing, you know, systems, deconstructing all of that, you know, that might be going on. And so there's like an ego death there. So again, take this however you resonate with it, but indulge in some self-care in a treat yourself moment. Allow yourself to have that like comfort, because you are worth it. And then work towards your next dream, your next goal. And again, demand what is yours, demand what you need. Demand what you need. Do you need a hug? Do you need a glass of wine? Do you need a good book? Or do you need, you know, security, structure, that sort of a thing? But first, before you get to all of that, you need to, you know, allow yourself to heal. All right, let's keep moving with the Winged Hoof and Paw Oracle. We've got the Deer. Trust. Trust that it's going to be okay. That's all going to work out. Trust in yourself. Trust in your abilities. Next, we've got Mouse. Noticing. Oh, interesting. Noticing. Seeing what you don't want anymore. Noticing where your emotions are going. Noticing the next direction. Noticing. That's interesting. And like with mice too, it's like they can get into little spaces. They can, don't they hibernate? I don't really know. Hold on. Okay, right here, Mouse notices all and is able to honor the small things. With his twitching pink nose and big ears, Mouse encourages your little one to know it's safe to slow down, to notice, to listen deeply, to pay attention to the details that might be slipping your awareness. Somewhere in the minutia of your life is a remarkable gift that your sweet child knows well. Once upon a time, it's really here and now. It's time to live that real life fairy tale. So, your sweet child, they're referring to your inner child. So again, more confirmation there with your inner child. All right, let's keep moving. We've got the Whale, limitless possibility. I love this because now, yeah, where do you want to go? What do you want to do? What are your new goals? Where do you want to see this train go? Limitless possibilities. The world is your oyster now. Now you can kind of really figure it out. And your last one here is Horse with Freedom. Oh, I love this. I love it. I mean, I don't really have to explain that. Give yourself the freedom to choose, the freedom to be, the freedom to go where you want to go and create new opportunities. All right, last deck here is the Prism Oracle, which I love. We got protection. You are divinely protected. Divinely protected. Don't worry. I don't feel, again, anything negative out of this other than, you know, the need to process everything. I feel like this is happening for you, not to you, if that makes sense. Kind of like the tower moment where, like, sometimes the foundation needs to crumble in order to be rebuilt, right? You're being divinely guided and divinely protected. I don't feel any, you know, any huge upsets that needs to come out of it. Talk to your spirit team or your guides. You're protected. Everything's fine. Don't worry. Next, we've got Ghost. Okay, so this typically talks about like unfinished, you know, business or people in your past coming up and you know, reliving things or, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Kind of like past issue, unresolved. There we go. Unresolved things. Okay, so with this, it's like, leave that behind. Don't let, you know, this haunt you. Don't let the ending of this haunt you. Allow yourself to move free from it, to be free from all of it, because it's, if you keep reliving the past and reliving everything that you coulda, shoulda, woulda, did it, coulda, it's not going to help you move forward. Process and then allow yourself to move away from it, move on from it, because otherwise you're going to be doing this forever and it's not going to do anything but, you know, keep you back, holding you back. So don't let the ending haunt you. You know, again, more process here. And then we have peace. Yeah, I love that. Peace coming in from this. Again, nothing negative here. This is moving toward a better place for you, a better you. And it's going to create so much peace in your life now that this has ended or gone. We were talking about going with the flow, confirmation there with the water. Just allow it to flow, allow your emotions to flow, and move with it. And your last card, growth. Oh, I love this card. It's one of my favorite cards in the deck. I mean, I love the ghost card, but this is proof here that this is for your growth, for you to move forward and expand. So don't fear this. This is happening for you, not to you. Know that things are going to look so much better for you on the other side of this, and that it is time to now focus on rebuilding your new goals and where you want to be now. All right. This is a good thing. It may sound bad, but it's a good thing. I promise you. You have so much more opportunities coming your way, so many more things to focus on. And, you know, give your inner child time to process. Give yourself time to process these emotions, because yeah, it's definitely, it feels very emotional. It feels very heavy. And again, this could even be, because we're in May, this could even be like you graduating from college. Like that's an ending and now you're moving forward. Because again, like I said, endings are cycles. Death is cycles. It's something that like is inevitably happening with this right now. Like this is happening and we need to process, and then we are growing through it and we're expanding from it. So hopefully this made sense. Hopefully this resonated. I know this whole video, each group, my brain has been chaotic. So thank you all for sticking through it. I love you and I like you. Have a wonderful May. And if this resonated with you, let me know what group you chose down in the comment section below. Thank you so much again. And if you haven't done so already, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell on your way out of this video. That way you will never miss an upload from me. All right, I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.